Hello, this week we are doing back and core. And my back exercise is a standing bent over row. So I'm gonna do that first. I would start off by demonstrating the exercise to my client. So the client position is you're gonna be standing with your legs shoulder width apart, slightly bent. And this could be a bench. You can do this landing on something. You can do it just like this. Or it's whatever you or the trainer prefer, the client or the trainer prefers. But for this demonstration, I'm going to do the leaning one. So you're going to take your opposite hand, lay it on the chair. You want your back to be straight. And then you're going to tell the client that you're just going to drive your elbow back and you're trying to squeeze your shoulder blades together to really work out that back muscle. And then you're doing 1 to 1. And you would grab the dumbbell from the client and set it down. As a trainer, spotting wise, I think the best position would be in front, but not directly in front, because the client's gonna be looking in the mirror just like this to make sure their back is straight and making sure they're getting that elbow drive. So I would be like right here, diagonal, the weight's right here, and the client's right there, so I could still see their form and motion and be able to grab the weight if it gets too heavy. What else is there? Optimum motion. To find the optimum motion for this exercise, you're going to take your 2 fingers and tell your client that you're going to be touching their back to find that optimum motion. So I'm going to find mine really quick. Taking the 2 fingers, you're going to get in that stance. Mine engages about right here, so I'm starting right here. Engages right there. You keep going and it disengages right there. So right there to right there. Just like that. And I'll explain what that is to my client. Make sure that they are doing that. Okay, I think that's it on standing bent over row. Now we're gonna go to core. So the 3 exercises that I chose for core are crunches with feet in the air. So I'm gonna go over, crunches with feet in the air, bicycle, and then Supermans. So ab muscles work, they're just not in your abdomen, they work all the way around. And to find optimum motion on abs, it's awkward, you don't want to be touching their stomach. So you could teach your client how to find that optimum motion so they can find it themselves. Or you can just base it off your optimum motion. So for crunches off the ground, you want your client, I would demonstrate to my client what this exercise is, and on a crunch with your feet up, okay, just like that. Your feet are gonna be up. You're gonna be starting with your head off the ground. You don't want to start on the ground. So feet are up. I put my head or my hands behind my head. I'm just gonna go up and crunch forward, just like that. So that is a crunch with feet off the ground. And if I was a trainer, I would probably be behind him or right next to him, on the ground with him, since he's on the ground. And then for bicycles, this one can get confusing. So it's an alternating rhythm. It's gonna be opposite leg, opposite arm. I tell my client that. So you're down and you're gonna be basically riding a bike with your legs, and then your elbows are gonna be going to your knees. So your left leg, right elbow, touching, 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 touching. Just like that. While engaging the core the whole time. So the opposite knee to the opposite elbow, and your legs are going like they're riding a bike. And then my last one is Superman's, and Superman's also focus on the back part. So you're gonna be down, and I would be down with my client as well. And you're gonna have your arms completely straight out and your legs completely straight out. And on the count of 3, you lift your arms and legs together just like that. And then you go down, and then up again, and then down. And I would explain that to my client. And the whole time my client's doing the exercises, I would be down with them, just in case there's an injury to happen or anything. But those are my 3 core exercises and my back exercise.